Hey everyone, and welcome to the Make It New Challenge with Be Thrifty2 and My Blessed Nest. This is a collaboration that is being hosted by Miss Carol over at My Blessed Nest, along with Miss Jasenia at Be Thrifty2. I am super excited to be joining in this collaboration to make something old new. And this is what I'm going to be making new. This is a shelf that I got at the Goodwill for $2.99. Can you believe it? This shelf was in absolutely perfect condition. There's my price tag, $2.99. I know it's a little fuzzy, but that's what it is. Trust me, $2.99. I was blown away. The quality of this shelf is amazing. Now, I dropped it down off my porch onto the concrete. That's me showing my little price off. And nicked this edge right here and actually busted the side of it loose. And I was so upset with myself because it was in absolutely perfect condition until I dropped it. But it was an easy fix, and you'll see me in just a moment sand the edge down and get it kind of looking new again. But I was pretty upset with myself whenever that happened. So what I do is just take my sander and I sanded the entire shelf down. Now, the white was pretty and it was really in good shape. The paint job honestly didn't need to be redone. But recently I bought some Oops paint at Home Depot, and it is the most beautiful moss green that you have ever seen. Now, this is the first year that I've kind of gotten into the moss green at Christmas time, but I am loving it. It is the beautifulest, get my tongue untied, the most beautiful color I have seen in a long time. And I wasn't too keen on it in the beginning, but it has grown on me and I love it. So the first thing I did was take off these little bejeweled, I guess this was in a little girl's room. It's the only thing I can imagine. And she decorated this shelf so cute with all these little jewels, and it was adorable, but it did not fit what I wanted to do with it. So after I got that little edge down there sanded, I took the little jewels off and continued sanding the shelf. I got all of the old paint, and I didn't really take it down to the wood because once I got into sanding, I just really wanted to take off kind of the top layer to give the new layer of paint something to stick to, and it worked perfect. So the little bit of sanding that I did was all it needed. So I'll just continue to sand it until I get it to where I think it needs to be, and then I'll start painting it in just a minute. And then you'll see once I get to the part where I broke it, I'll have to take my little brad nailer and nail it back together. So I will just continue to sand it, and here I am just making that little correction and getting it back in place. Got it all sanded, and here is my Oops paint. I paid $2.50 for that can of paint, and that paint was originally $16.99, so I got a super good deal on the paint. So I put my little gloves on, opened my paint, and just started to paint. And it didn't take very long, but it is raining cats and dogs here right now. And I tell you, it would have took probably 3 days for this paint to dry if I hadn't helped it along. So you'll see me in just a minute take my heat gun and just kind of give it some help drying, because when it's raining and the humidity gets all messed up, a paint just does not want to dry. So I go through and give it the first coat of this beautiful moss green paint, And then once I finished the moss green paint, I went back in with some Waverly white wax and just sort of dry brushed it on. And then I went behind that with some Waverly truffle and dry brushed over the top of that. I was trying to give it an old, aged, distressed look, and I could not be happier with the way it turned out. I was tickled pink. So you'll just see me continue to paint it. And then once it's dry, like I said, I go back in with the other two colors and distressed it. And I was kind of proud of myself because this is my very first project that I have ever made old new again. So once you see the finished product, please leave me a comment in the section below and let me know how you think I done. Let me know if I did good. If you have some tips on what I should have done different, I would love excuse me, love to hear those tips. I am very, very new to YouTube. I've only been here, I want to say a little over a month now. This is my third collaboration. I absolutely love doing these things. And it has my subscribers up to almost 130 now. So if you are just watching me for the first time, my name is Brenda, and you are watching Monner's Market. There's the rain. Just had to turn it around and show you this rain. It has been raining here for days, and it is supposed to rain for days. So this is the conditions that I'm working under right now. But I just thought I would share that with you. But anyway, this is Monner's Market. I would love it if you would follow me here, or subscribe to me here, should I say, on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook, all three at Monner's Market. It is spelled Monners. My grandkids call me Monner, so that's where the name come from. And I love that name. Now this is where I take the Waverly white wax. Excuse me. The rain has my allergies all messed up. So I go in with the white and I just kind of give it a little dry brush, and then I go behind it again, like I said, with the truffle, and just continue to paint it until I get the desired look. And I'm just tickled to death. But like I was saying a minute ago, leave me a comment and let me know how you think I done, what I could have done different, because I am open to any advice that you can give me. Like I said, I'm new at this. This is my first thing that I've ever taken and redone. I was intending to sell it whenever I bought it and knew I was going to use it for this particular video. But now that it's done, I'm so in love with it. Like, I don't think I want to sell it. I think I want to find a place in my house and hang it up, because I surprised myself at the way it turned out. And you'll see in just a minute here, whenever it's finished, how cute it is. So, like I said, if you're not subscribed to me already, I would love, love, love if you would subscribe to my channel. Leave me a big thumbs up if you liked it, and share. I would love it if you shared it. But most importantly, make sure that you follow the playlist that I will have linked in the section below, and watch everyone else that is in this collaboration making something old new. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's the rain or what, but my tongue has been all twisted up. And I get real nervous still too when I'm doing these videos. So that's probably another reason that I am having a hard time speaking, because I'm nervous right now. But this is where I'm going in and just kind of finishing up the front now. Trying to get a little bit closer for you to see it. I love the look that this white wax adds. And it's just so pretty. Look at that. Don't you love it? And you see where I'm picking up a little bit of that brown. I'm using the same paintbrush, believe it or not. I just didn't see any sense in switching the paintbrush and, keep washing it or using 2 paintbrushes or whatever. And it still turned out exactly how I wanted it. Isn't that shelf beautiful? Look at the detail. And again, like I said, it's super heavy. I mean, real heavy. It's solid wood. And it was made very well. And this shelf is going to last a long time. Look at that. That's it. I just love the way it turned out. Be sure to tell me what you think. Look at that color. Isn't it pretty? Now, this video doesn't have anything to do with Christmas. And the reason I said that is because a minute ago I said the moss green at Christmas time. It just happens to be a real popular color that people are using right now. But this is the finished product, and I am so proud of it. See that ridge right there? That's a plate holder. They put those ridges in there so you can set plates up and display them. And I don't know if I'm going to use this in my dining room or not, but I'm thinking I may. But look, don't you just love that color? So be sure to follow the playlist, and thank you again to My Blessed Nest and Be Thrifty2. Thank you, ladies, for having this collaboration and allowing me to join it and be part of it. And thank you for my new shelf. But again, my name is Brenda. I'm with Monter's Market, and I would love for you to become part of my family here on YouTube and share this with everyone else. Thank you for coming. Have a good day, and